Hey, how you doing?
Pleasure
Episode 109.
109.
Listen, it's going up. And this episode, oh boy, we talked about the AVNs. I'm going to leave it at that.
Fraud. Just Google it.
Or watch the video. We talk about it pretty early in this one. The AVNs, we talk about what side of the mouth you chew on.
You favor the left or right?
Cake icing or a lot of desserts in general, to be honest.
You like chocolate frosting? You like that buttercream? That's what it's called? That's
What
the good
else?
one?
Where you dip it into your ice cream.
What else?
Hey, Cheetos is one of the top options.
And we learned, Zach's stomach is cooked through, actually. But hey, tune in for some more. It's a lot more than that, for real. But really, tune in. It's going to be good. And I'll see you when you for the next thing.
109, baby.
109, we up. I'm out.
G Bro, I was like, damn.
They got this in cars already? Never would have thought.
Oh,
Not at all.
do y'all think that we'll ever get flying cars
We need.
In our lifetime?
in our lifetime? Think about all the technology we have. Did you know we have flamethrower dogs?
Yeah, saying that. That was in the chat. It was like, they're like $50,000.
We have flamethrower dogs, but we don't have flying cars. We have flamethrower dogs that you can buy for around $5,000 or $7,000, but we don't have flying cars.
I think the real issue with having flying cars is more so the infrastructure and the price point.
Okay, so there's more to it, you're saying.
Yeah,
But dang, we haven't done it yet.
The straight just like business and the law regulation that you have to create for
Right, I
that.
don't
Like
hate
that
this shit.
that alone gonna take about a decade.
What type of fuel?
Like
What
a
type of
century.
license right now, and it is definitely a lot of regulations with like airspace. So yeah, that would be quite the hassle.
21,000
drones.
What type of fuel? What type of fuel would that even?
Not water.
And we ran
Please
straight
don't.
into that.
Hopefully not, bro.
I want to say planes fly with gasoline, don't they?
Somebody's not going to be pleased.
It would
with
be
that.
the same thing.
jet fuel.
Yeah, so
Some burning.
No.
21,000 definitely flying
They're not
cars.
gonna
But
rock with that.
if you make it to 21,000, I don't know.
21,000. That's kind of far away. Isn't it far away?
It's not that far, but can we make it? There? It's hard.
2,100.
2,100.
Yeah.
Dang, 21,000. He said, yeah, we definitely not to
Hey,
take
God better come back by then.
We.
Earth don't need to be here that long. Ozone layer already cooked. Friggin' glacier.
Did y'all see the lights?
No, the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. I was with
I forgot that.
Taz
Where were you?
now.
Where were you?
And Taz, and not too far probably from Zach then.
Damn.
So, like,
I missed the eclipse and
well,
was
it was weird. Like when we were looking through just like directly at the sky, we couldn't see it, but Taz was putting it up with his phone, and you could see like the reflected, like kind of yellow greenish type of lights from the.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was tight. He was on. I wasn't even hip. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be."
I
was
saw
like,
it
oh,
like
wow.
2 days prior, and then by the time it was that day, I forgot. And I wasn't looking at the sky at all.
No, I was trying to see it.
See, that's just how it be with the eclipse, bro. You just be like, "Dang,
Saw the eclipse.
That's
I
literally
forgot
how
it,
went for
bro."
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do y'all really like astronomy?
I did as a kid.
Yes.
I was a space kid.
I love
I'm finding I do.
Yeah. I got the posters in my crib. I'm like, I got like
I
four.
used to have
these.
encyclopedias on supernovas and stuff. Yeah,
Ooh, that's cool.
like a little
too.
dweeb.
I really like that's a lot of my Instagram right now. Just pictures of like the telescope.
Galaxies. Oh,
They be like, oh, the NASA bubble, whatever.
Constellations are cool.
Man, actually, just all the space pictures are cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. And yeah, at this point,
we back.
yeah, we back.
Welcome
Who
to
did
the
we
Wholesome
last
House.
one?
I don't know. We didn't even talk about it, but hey, it's a wholesome house, and it's just us four. That's what's
109?
really rare. Yes, 109. 109. It's really different now, just because we're doing this new schedule. It's definitely more difficult, and this is also the first episode in like actually probably a good month or so that it's just been us four. So it's Benjamin Lane, the nonchalant needle mover. I'm glad to be here. And hey, before I get into the CTAs, I'm gonna start off by just saying that we're rich. If you haven't seen yet,
We're rich.
We're rich. We're making money from Twitch. Officially got our first payout.
Thank you so much.
So that's my segue into
Appreciate
the CTA.
it.
If you're not already checking us out on Twitch, now's a perfect chance. We still haven't hit 100 followers, so you can still claim day one status. You got about 3 followers to get there. So go ahead and hop on there.
Play me.
Hey,
You gonna say it every time?
don't even know what game he's referring to.
It doesn't matter.
But
Play it.
pull
We got
up
a lot
and
of them.
find
But we
out.
probably got it.
We probably got
got
it. But yeah, gaming channels out there, Discord's linked somewhere. Everything, tap in. We got some more content on the way. I'm really excited for next week. We're gonna really start flowing with some kind of revisiting some older styles of content, but also
I didn't
pulling
think
up some
about
new
that.
styles of content. So yeah, stay tuned into everything coming up.
Good
But
stuff coming.
who else we got today?
You got Wavy J in the building. Wave Master J, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Nah, absolutely. I'm feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Brand new whip keys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I told you we rich.
Hey. You know what I mean? That's thanks to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks to y'all, the
really,
Twitch,
bro.
man, all the subs.
You know what I mean? We couldn't have did it without y'all, bro. But continue to tap in with our YouTube gaming. We had the fire video with me, Ben, and Sean running up the Rocket League, bro. You know what I'm saying?
96 views, I think.
Nice.
Exactly. Get it to 100.
Please.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And you have Troy March. Happy to be here. I feel like I haven't done an intro in a minute. I'll be honest. I'm feeling good. This will be a great episode. 109 feels nice. I'm not going to lie to you.
It actually does.
And I'm wondering.
And I don't like odd numbers.
When is our next Unwholesome House?
We could just throw it in at some point. It's been a long time since we did the honey bun. Yeah.
Okay. I think
75 was the last
my
one.
issue today is that I have a lot of those questions. So I'll have to free ball it today. Free ball.
Hey, yo, terrible phrasing in this context.
It's how we roll
it. He's in
Hey.
You feel me?
Oh, actually, no, let's take it there. With my first topic, but continue.
Z-Breeze here. The month of May, I always be feeling, what?
Nothing.
What I did.
No.
But yeah, the month of May, man, it's my favorite month. It's my birthday month. But I'd always be feeling real introspective around the month of May and stuff like that. So I'm just going to be on some real, directed, analytical type of time. But yeah, excited episode 109. Hey, shout out to y'all. Get paid on Twitch is cool.
It is. It's actually really neat. When I saw the thing, I was like, this feels actually really strange because I can't believe that this is possible.
You said this is how I
like
went.
Now that I understand like
People
the
really
lifestyle of Twitch, like we really just be on there having a good time, you know? And like there is an element of like actually actively trying to be entertaining and create content, but at the end of the day, it's like we're all just kind of having fun too. So, but since we're, I guess, pseudo making this a slight light version of an Unwholesome House episode. It works out just because we're not actually, but my intro to my topic is kind of along those lines. So I don't know if you wait before we get into this.
Wait.
Y'all not about to call me the 69 guy, okay? My awareness of this situation is due to active research for the sake of this becoming a podcast topic.
Where is this going?
All right.
Fuck, I gotta work.
Boom, let's get into it. Right.
What type of books was he reading, bro?
What?
Are you all aware that recently you might have actually seen something, because this is how it just came across my social media, not a part of my algorithm. Again, I'm not the 69 guy.
Suspicious.
The Adult Video Awards, they have like they have like awards. No one's aware of this.
I can't
Sing it. All right. You can't say it.
I've heard Rob Banks he's tapped in with it. You know what I'm saying? Some years ago.
Okay.
Seemed like something to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're called the AVN Awards, right? And it's literally like the adult video Oscars, like to the extent of the categories are literally like the same. Like they have best picture, they have best act, they have best supporting actor, like all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best cinematographer.
What are you getting okay about?
Nothing. I was just actually very worried about what the titles of the categories would be.
Oh no, yeah. Titles are pretty standard.
Nice.
Best special effects.
Also, it was funny when I was doing research. No, listen. If you do some research, so they all are like titled, right? I didn't think that. You know, I thought that was like an old timey when you get the old VHS and like the back side of a video store. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Like all those had names. Nowadays, it just be, you know, dark haired, big busty, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't know they had like real titles still, but like the winner of Best Picture is like there's a title. I don't remember the title, but it's like the something, like it's like Dune or something. You know, like it's a title. And there was one that won something that like it was kind of sci-fi title, at least. I don't know the film.
Special effects.
I don't know. I'm not that guy. Right. But there might have been some special effects in there. But first of all, obviously that presents several questions, of course. You know, so if you're familiar with the actual Oscars, the Oscars they're voted on via the Academy.
Yeah.
Who's a part of the Academy for the adult video awards, right? There's
Hall of Famers.
There has to be a group that it's probably like, how do you? I guess that's what I'm
most
curious
viewed
about.
hours.
Who's the council?
What makes members. Someone like? Yeah, like what gives you the credibility,
a reputable source
to be like, you can judge this entire, like you could sit and compare this video to this video,
all of these videos,
and just yes, I love the way that they
industry directors, former industry directors, the top industry talent, former industry talent.
Yeah, they just like to watch
or participate in. I think it's just like any other organization, just the people, like even the NBA MVP, bro.
It does then begs the question of to what degree do you think, like, and we can broaden this out some.
No, narrow.
Or we can stay within the same context.
Make it more narrow.
Because this is what leads to several other questions that are a little bit broader. But to what degree do we think is like how critical of something can you be before that begins to infringe on your actual enjoyment of said media or content? Like if you think about I find myself when it comes to music, actually, Out of Vista, Childish Gambino's quote unquote project just came out, but it's a revised project. And I find myself, because it's a revised project, instead of me just being like, oh, let me listen to this new Childish Gambino, I'm sitting there like, okay, what's different? Like I listened to the first one, 3.15, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it a ton, so I can't. Because he took the previous one off streaming, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I can't like verbatim be like, okay, this track is the same. But for the most part, some of them I recognize. Like, yeah, okay, I remember this one. Oh, this does sound a little bit different. Blah blah blah. And I find myself doing that a lot with music. With some artists more than others, but it does make me think like, what experience or how different would my experience be with this particular piece of art? Had I just come in just to listen to it and just be like, let me just hear this out. And so in the adult video, it's like, if I'm sitting there critiquing an adult video, like, am I still, is the receptor still firing off, or am I in a completely different realm of my brain? Or so you somewhere. So,
where's your mind?
Yeah. So like, what do you think that kind of threshold is between criticism and like actual enjoyment of art or media or content?
Particularly in that one, I would say, if you the director, I think you still bricked up.
Okay.
I would just take a gander, or even, if you're a female director, I would imagine you're still, aroused. Even if
they're acting, but they might be, I just feel like you're in the industry, like you've done this is your job. So this is video 72 that you directed. You think you're still
because it's just like no matter how much
it's been a busy day.
Yeah, it's like by the time that you're 30, you've probably kissed 1,000 times. Does kissing not feel just as good as it did the first time, or even if it doesn't feel as good?
So there's no diminishing margin utility when it comes to.
Yeah, to doing that. Yeah. So I think that although they can keep business and they're going to be more so focused on it, I think that the natural body responses don't just go away because you locked
instinct.
in. Yeah, because it'd be different like if, like for instance, playing a sport. Like you're locked in, like you're playing a sport, you're not thinking about intimacy. So that just those who couldn't go together. But like the art literally has to do with intimacy. So to be able to turn off your intimacy receptors would be probably impossible. But yeah, you just literally like
you do have to come through like a human gaze. You have to, as a director when you're creating that piece of art.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that they still feeling it, Mr. Krabs, even though they not necessarily just like expressing it, like or not being like outward about it. You just in there just handling business. Yeah, angles. Get those angles. Yep. This is close up. Money.
They're probably really into it.
Yeah, probably. They're probably hyping. They're the Waka Flocka in the room.
What?
Bow, bow, bow.
Wait.
What?
Who is they? You said the director?
Yeah, they're probably the Waka Flocka, the hype man,
Hey, maybe.
Hey, I'm saying if you're a director, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You probably cut it. You probably like, hey. Terrible,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Change
I've
it up.
Seen better.
Cut.
Sheesh.
Look like you hate each other more.
Sometimes, if that's the artistic vision.
It depends on like it's funny. But yeah, just depending on the storyline, you know, how did it get in the pizza box? You know, what was the lead up to the set scene that they're creating? So
what's funny is like you are thinking from the perspective of, you know, like sometimes I'll go do a shoot and that's something like, you know, the client might have like an idea and they'd be like, oh, I want to do this, and I have to kind of slow them down, be like, okay, well we need a continuous story here. And so
how did you get to the moon?
That does need to
about the outer space shoot
that needs to be in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah.
Is it would you as a potential consumer care though? Because I feel like maybe some directors are thinking that like we don't need the full storyboard because at the end of the day, whoever's watching this don't care how it got in the box.
Well, I feel like because you were talking about the title thing, I would imagine that the titles probably are a little more intentional, very higher quality, where the medium that 99% of consumers probably use is free, amateur, self-posted, necessarily stuff. So yeah, the average person, you know, the casual is probably just on that, where, you know, I'm saying the pros, the people who are able to, you know,
the real aficionado.
Yeah, like I said, you know what I'm saying, they got their Forbes subscription, like they pay $49.95 per month for this. You know, this is what they're about, and those ones are going to be probably the premium titles.
That's a hobby.
Yeah, literally.
What about you guys?
Life as a 69 guy.
What do you do? I was asking about like the difference of, you know, critiquing, like how far can you critique something before you begin to lose the enjoyment
of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this particular thing, I was like, yo, you can't lose the enjoyment as far as like arousal per se.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trying to think like a sport, like TV. You know, you can critique a TV show like Game of Thrones. I mean, House of Dragons. Like, I can critique that a lot more and like, oh, this is terrible because Game of Thrones did this and House of Dragons doesn't do this. And I can talk myself out of liking something that I otherwise would have enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, just for that, just something that's more innate. I feel like, you can't really change that. But opinion-based things, 100%.
Okay.
Hey, John, take a stab at it.
The only thing that was really coming to mind was, I guess, just like kind of when you get to comparing stuff, you know what I mean? Or you have kind of, I guess it's just all kind of based on biases and, you know,
but that is an award, you know, like that's how you award or come to the conclusion of who deserves an award, is the actual comparison of this whole array of nominees. You got to sit there and say, all right, this one's better than that one. That one's worse, or this one, you know, like you really have to divulge into all of those elements that make something good or better than.
I don't think it really loses its novelty, because I love arguing about like the best basketball player or best basketball team.
I know where you were going there.
Just like things that don't have a direct, like, true answer per se.
You don't know how good Tim Duncan is. Oh my God.
You don't know how good Tim Duncan is.
Oh, well, we're kind of talking about it, actually.
Anime?
I'm going to keep it short, yeah. Anime for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would really sit there and just be like, how much do you possibly know about this for it to be better than something else that all this is made up?
Yeah, true.
None of this shit real.
That's true. That's a good point too.
And absolutely takes from the enjoyment of it, for sure. Or I think that's what they say a lot for. I can't believe I'm talking about anime from that topic, but hey.
Some people into that too.
Oh my God.
There is an overlap in the Venn diagram.
Is there an award for that?
I don't know. Like crazy. A category for, I'm sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
100%. Definitely going to be.
I feel like that's too large of a subsection of
that to not be.
Yeah.
Wicked.
But like it'd probably be like best Thai voice acting. And then it's like,
I didn't even think about the fact that those are voice actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a person in a room just
making sounds. Or, you know, depending on how invested they are in said thing, maybe they are actively reenacting what the voice people may be doing. It just depends on how deep they getting into character. You see how
I don't
people
know how
get into
produced
to become an actor. People be losing it, like
method acting,
cutting their hair off, like going crazy. So maybe they be just getting into the vibe, like this is a tentacle or a squid.
They do pull out the tentacles, huh?
Yeah, that's what they be on.
That's some wild stuff.
Yeah. That was
okay. My subtopic of that same vein. In terms of like comparing, I don't know. Like if we want to consider it, we'll step over into the music realm, I guess. One of the things that I know the three of us in particular share. I don't think Zach, you have vinyls yet, do you? Do you have a vinyl?
A vinyl?
A vinyl, yeah, record.
Oh nah, you guys just going.
Okay.
Now I'm finna go take all my dad's because I do know where they at my house.
There you go.
All right.
So yeah, one thing that I was thinking of in comparing music is I feel like there's some music or some albums that are vinyl worthy, and then there's others that
are not.
And I think now we're in a space where
a lot are not.
There's a lot that are being made that are not. Like I would scroll and just be like, oh, look, Yachty's got a vinyl. Like,
dang.
Yeah, he might have one album that's worth it, but I don't think it's that one. You know what I'm saying?
Like $40-$50.
Yeah,
I'm
I
Shine by Wale.
That one's
that's
an album. That's an album vinyl.
I'm sure it is a vinyl, but would I purchase it?
No.
Dang.
So what do you? I guess that's my question now. So it's like, what
ambitious though?
What is it that makes what warrants an album being vinyl worthy to you all?
I would say go at least
triple platinum.
You were about sales, about numbers.
All right. Sorry.
You can. Nah,
okay. I'm about to say it got to go at least. I would say at least platinum.
It's a reason why some do and some don't.
At least one time platinum for sure. Because it had to be. It had to be I feel like a cultural like experience for like a large.
That's interesting because it usually takes a lot of time for any album to reach platinum. I feel like
exactly. So I feel like you shouldn't have no vinyl if you're not at least a little seasoned. You can't be on a vinyl and you came out 2 years ago talking about that was a classic.
That's definitely what I be seeing now. It's like the album will come out and it'll immediately have a vinyl.
Yeah, no. So I feel like at least. Yeah, one time platinum. It got to be in the Hall of Fame. Like it got to just be.
Wow, that's subjective.
In the Hall of Fame or your Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's pretty subjective.
Like in the actual
in pop culture Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Pop culture Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So is this just for like us to get a vinyl, or for something to just warrant vinyl being
just
made?
Warrant in the world of music to be vinyl?
I think
my one requirement.
Yeah. You might think every album could be vinyl.
I think, and I was gonna say, I honestly think anyone can, man. I think, especially now, man. Shout out to Bandcamp, bro. I be on Bandcamp quite a bit.
Wow.
And
bring up Bandcamp in a discussion related to vinyls. Just that's enough for me to understand your stance on this.
You know what I mean? I'm saying like I got a vinyl here. You know what I'm saying?
Audio Mac
off the Bandcamp, man. And
audio file.
Sometimes you know what I'm saying, artists just come through with like the cool artwork, and they probably think like, yo, you could put this on a vinyl. I mean, that's your thing, man. You know what I mean? They could have definitely threw that in the last topic we was talking about, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But
why would you do that?
But
the stretch marks and everything,
right?
On the vinyl,
didn't blur any of it.
Not at all, bro. That was a whole crazy situation, bro.
Man.
But
that's a canon event for somebody.
For somebody, it was. I actually seen that on Instagram, bro. Someone was pretty sick about that.
How can he do that?
Right.
I can't open this in public.
On that, like, you're somebody's mother type, like, what are you, you know what I mean? Like, I think it was kind of in that type.
Everybody's somebody's mother. That's how they get made.
Nike.
Bars.
Facts.
So you going to make a vinyl of one of your projects?
I definitely would. But what I was going to say was sometimes they can be a bit of if you're, like, really tapped in with that artist, they can even be seen as kind of like a collector's item. There, you got people that press up vinyls that do like a ton of them. They do a big run of them. Like you might see bigger artists that do like the thing, and it might not be like a super special vinyl. It might be your simple like black, name, 2 sides on it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the sleeve is like a certain whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I know of some artists that theirs is like, you know what I'm saying, like super limited. They might do just like 100 to 150, you know what I'm saying? With like some different designs, different stuff that might come with it. And, you know what I'm saying? At that point, as long as, you know what I'm saying, the music kind of does what it does, like people tap in with it, they want to get the vinyl. Now it's like its own kind of ecosystem in and of itself with people trying to, you know what I'm saying, even like collect these things. And it's like this type of symbol of, you being kind of a fan and supporter of certain things. So I think anybody can, bro. I've seen like super like low key artists that do it, bro. Some do, you know what I'm saying? I've seen like some vinyls of certain artists go for like, you know, a few $100, $200, $300 over what they originally probably paid for it, bro.
Crazy.
And people that pay for it, bro.
Yeah.
Just
like trading cards.
Like Pokemons, bro.
Pokemons. I was thinking more so like basketball, like trading cards. This rookie Michael Jordan card. Like, man, you are really buying that.
The holographic.
I wouldn't even buy that. I ain't gonna lie.
Not the holographic, bro.
Not for no $10,000, $30,000.
What always crazy about that to me is just like someone's buying that just to own it. You know what I'm saying? Like in my head, I'm like, I'm buying. Like if I have it, cool. It's cool that I have it to sell it.
Absolutely.
But to sell it, somebody has to buy it for whatever purpose they're gonna buy it for, and a lot of those people are like, no, I just want to have it.
Yeah,
it's my piece of history.
Yeah.
Heavy collector's
I just don't care.
item.
But yeah, Troy, what do you think about
I want to say I also would press my own, but I would just keep it for myself.
I would definitely,
to have
same.
it. I wouldn't necessarily sell it, and I do feel like there are a lot of albums that are kind of made that aren't even. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of thoughts, and that's kind of why I'm stumbling here, because I'm thinking about Childish again, and I would say "Awaken My Love" definitely was vinyl worthy of his.
You have that.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that.
Sick cover on that too.
So much, yeah. But the other ones, I'm like, I probably wouldn't love. I'm not crazy about getting them.
Audio quality on vinyls tends to be better than MP3s and stuff too. I didn't really say that, but you know, it's kind of.
Does it?
Yeah, I think like bit rate wise, like it's much higher than what you get out of like an MP3
probably
file.
a better vinyl player. To be real.
Tough.
Well, yeah,
the truth comes out.
All that it's compressed, you know, the MP3s. And
so
I don't
subscribe on Twitch.
I don't really know about the sales part though, too, because I'm thinking about help me with this if I'm wrong. Is it Fresco?
Are you talking about the Raz Fresco?
He's an artist that, if I'm saying it correctly, his was like he also makes art, right?
Yeah,
like,
he's got like the different art that went with the vinyls.
And he only sold so many of those.
And that's
kind of like his whole thing. So I'm like, that's cool, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it probably doesn't have the diamond plaque. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, it's kind of just a cool thing. He kind of adds value to it by doing it the way that he does. Yeah.
Outside of the music necessary.
So I feel like if it kind of enhances the experience, yeah, why not? But if it's kind of just like you doing every single one, maybe, or I don't know.
I think there's some that doing it just to do it now.
Well, he did.
It's just another way to make some money. It's basically merch.
Like, yes, what would you want to hear?
Just make a hoodie, right? Make a hat. Let's not make vinyls, in my opinion. I feel like at the bare minimum, because of the actual like medium of a vinyl, the first freaking requirement is obviously the majority of your songs have to be like quality by your standard first and foremost.
Do they have to just sound old?
No, that sound old. No, I think there are a lot of people that do sound like or do think that. I think there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, Playboi Carti should never have a vinyl. Uzi Vert should never have a vinyl or whatever." But like, you know, I think
which one are you getting on vinyl, bro?
I said die-lit.
I'm not mad at that. But it's because like you gotta think about how you consume a vinyl.
This is insane.
Ain't no skipping and bouncing around the album. Exactly. So at minimum, I should be able to enjoy listening to the album, like front to back. And I think that's number one. Is like a lot of people that I feel like are beginning to purchase vinyls don't listen to music that way. I think there's a lot of people that just don't listen to music that way anymore. I think there's a lot of artists that don't put that much time and effort into the track listing of their projects, and they just be playlists. There's artists now that literally put out a project and literally call it a playlist.
That has not happened very many times. So I should use this example.
What, the playlist?
Yeah.
Are you offended, Zach? I'm
just saying. It seems like a shot though.
People might not say it.
I'm just trying to beef on
but it definitely
crazy strike.
But it definitely sounds. Like
you could definitely tell in an album or a project or a mixtape, whatever. It's just like some songs that they've been working on, and that's fine because I might be able to still enjoy that, like the music. But you can definitely tell
that applies to a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
I would definitely get I would 100% get a pure vinyl because a lot of his.
I do get the T-Live 5.
Yeah, like a lot of his albums, he intentionally that's a some of his albums feel like one song because he transitions the music that intentionally. Like that's the kind of stuff that I feel like belongs in the platform of vinyl, when there's artists that you be bouncing all over the place and you're just like, I can't enjoy this as a body of work. I like this one. I like this one. This has a couple moments. Bryson Tiller's album, for example, the new one, that's got like some real small pockets that I'm like, oh, these are nice songs.
You actually listen to it.
Yeah, but like ultimately, never will want to see that on the vinyl. You know, that does not belong on the vinyl.
Does not belong.
This is in my opinion.
And I'm a fan of True to Self. So I can say stuff like that.
And that had it even worse than that, bro.
Which one was True to Self?
The second one.
The second one.
Nobody listened to the second one. It's black cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought
I thought it was great.
It was impeccable.
It was very good to me.
Yeah. The rain sample at the beginning, SWV.
Nah, he did.
Incredible.
Literally, I ain't gonna lie, the intro and the outro were like the best. I checked the first song and the last
when
song.
I started and
when it wrapped up, bro. That was it, bro.
And maybe that's what artists are starting to do, that are like, yeah, I can make a vinyl. You can listen to this front to back just because the first and last song are good. Right.
Just flip it over, bro.
Just flip it over.
Let's play that song, man.
I forgot to. We wrapped up the previous topic before I got to say this. We too old for adult videos, y'all. It's rotting your brain. I'm praying for you. Anyway, moving on.
Stop it. Get some
help.
help.
On that MJ, bro.
So after going to the AVNs, he was right.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's listening to this like they just landed back in Michigan. After attending, it was cheering on. They knew every some people watch like all the best pictures, like nominated movies before the Oscars come on. They was doing that. It was studying.
They had the list ready.
They're
like
research.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Well, what else we got today?
If you had a concert of your favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? This is probably like, say, the first time they've been in the city in however long. Like, this is one of those, like, you know what I mean? You might not see them, you know what I'm saying, for a minute or for the foreseeable future. They might be one of those turbulent type artists that, you know what I'm saying, could potentially just
go on tour and go to 5 places. Mick Jenkins, I'm talking to you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you get to the venue, you know what I'm saying? We had
the Fillmore.
We had the Fillmore. We had the Fox or something. You know how the DJ set go, bro. You know how that. You know how that. The iTunes playlist be, bro. Those random songs. You know what I'm saying, before the DJ actually get out there, and you know what I'm saying. You hearing people talk about, you know, like the artists on Twitter or whatever, on social media saying like, or X, on there talking about, or you know, I'm gonna be late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long would you wait, you know, for this hour? Or for this artist.
Oh, the artist is going to be late.
Yeah.
Your answer is an hour.
Nah.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I paid money to get there too. So I'm saying, like, for instance.
Oh, heck.
I say, yeah, like, I paid $500, $600 per ticket for a Chris Brown ticket. I'm probably sitting in that seat until 10:30, 11. Well, is there openers? Or is it just the iTunes music like you just said?
Dang.
Because honestly, that kind of stuff,
it's an opener, but it's gonna be some local. It's gonna be some local talent.
Okay, so this more like a her concert because she be getting all local acts to be like the front runners. Yeah, her say she late, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm staying there until 10 before I really get upset.
But she gonna be there at 11.
She gonna be there at 11?
Yeah.
I know she gonna be there at 11.
She said at 10. Sorry, y'all.
I'm 1 hour.
I'm still, bro. I paid probably $500 for this artist. I'm staying. I ain't gonna lie. I'm staying until I see them. You said what?
What if you don't see the tweet? You on your way home. Oh shit, she pulled up.
Oh, my heart.
At that point, it's over. God. I ain't gonna lie. If I leave the downtown area, I'm not going back.
That is a whole lot to navigate through. That's
insane.
That's true. I definitely will wait quite a bit too.
As long as needed.
Especially you said it's an artist that's not gonna be there, because like in my head I'm gonna be upset, but I'm gonna be like, I'm never seeing them again.
Probably.
But I'm probably never seeing them again anyway. So let me go ahead because I'm already in the seat. My night has already been cleared, you know, blah, blah, blah. It worked out for my schedule on this day. I don't know if this is going to happen again. If you're going to be late, then I guess you're going to be late. And I would genuinely appreciate the communication if they did at least tweet. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm just sitting there checking my watch every 5 minutes, that's a completely different experience than knowing, all right, well, let me just mentally prepare for If they gonna get there, they gonna get there.
You're not sitting there though. You're standing there.
It's GA.
Yeah, most I feel like most concerts I go to, I'm standing. So I feel like I'm okay with that. I'm young. I'm a stand while I can right now because one day I can't cut it. So I'm okay with that. We're waiting. I don't know, like
unless we get robotic enhancements.
Yeah, that's on the way.
Okay, jump by. Okay, yeah.
Hey, you never know. But yeah, I would definitely give them an hour and a half or so.
Possibly.
Granted, like y'all, you know how concerts go anyway. Like there's these big long gaps in between openers. Sometimes there's like like you don't go to a concert like I got something to get to after this or man like you're gonna be like
it's the main event.
Yeah, like,
for real.
Sure, if it's not the weekend, you already know you're gonna want that to be. You're gonna want to get home as early as possible, but you're getting home late regardless.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
True. Yeah,
you ain't sleeping until 1. You probably going to work off 6 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So take your time, I guess.
Yeah.
Drive slow.
As long as you come and when you get here, you need to blow the roof off this place because you're not welcome in Detroit again if you don't.
I ain't gonna lie. If it's a weekday and I got work tomorrow,
dang. But
11:15. If they went out by 11:15, I'd be like, "This is ridiculous," and I would leave.
I would be
11:15 is that's
at that point means, people booing, bro.
Yeah, 11 past 11, I'm probably getting fed up.
Dang.
Especially because I know that I probably got there at 8:00.
Ooh.
Or 7.
Yeah.
See, no, when you get there, I feel that.
Yeah, so by 11:15, I'm 11. I'm like, all right, if you're here in 5 minutes, we leaving.
But I've been out late.
15 minutes past, I'm like, all right, fuck.
Yeah.
I've been out like late.
I just wouldn't believe that you could come out past 11:15
on a normal weekday. Yeah,
on a weekday. Yeah, it's not a Friday, Saturday concert.
That's a good point too.
That's what I'm saying. I probably would stay late.
I need to at least see them setting up the drums or something. I need to see,
like they got to be gassing you.
Some type of confirmation.
Keep hyping me up, like
please.
He said you're almost here,
right?
Gunshot.
But they give up trying to even hype y'all because they know it's taking too long. So they just kind of just casually just sitting like, yeah, we waiting just like y'all is. I'm like, y'all don't even know.
They start naming they collaborative artists. I'm like, y'all mess with 21 Savage.
Like, bro, so and so don't come out here right now.
Hey, if I was a comedian at that point, I'm just gonna take my opportunity.
Just get on stage yourself, just start yelling,
start talking.
That might not be safe, bro. Depending on the fans out there, bro.
Honestly,
they're already gonna be upset.
I think that's an incredible proving ground. To be real.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, if you did get them laughing, bro,
just go up.
You just goated.
What? I'm saying you like
be a legend,
an absolute legend.
Y'all bored anyway? Y'all mind if I entertain y'all for a second?
I'm just saying,
man, come on.
Honestly, I think
that's a cool crowd though too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, if they was on that,
it was either our first or second year at Dreamville. There was a guy in the crowd that just started doing magic tricks when we were like waiting in between sets.
Wow!
And everybody was tapped in because it's like we all just standing out here in the heat. We ain't got nothing else to look at, and phone service is jacked up.
Crappy,
yeah. So he had just a couple cards, and he was just doing magic tricks, and I was like, he's really keeping the audience right now.
Rabbit out his head and eat
I ain't gonna lie. If you had to put your percentage on how much you kind of want to be an entertainer, what percentage would your bar be at from 0 to 100?
Like a 94.
You said a 94?
That was easy.
I was gonna say. It's pretty high right now.
Doing this for
I was gonna say that was my first thought.
I don't know.
Like a magician.
Work in entertainment versus an entertainer is slightly different for me. So I'll dial it down and say like 86.
Yeah.
as the actual front man, like.
Yeah, I'm saying like
I'm the face of the entertainment.
Yeah, like literally, like
you're
solo.
welcome. Here's the entertainment.
Yeah, like I'll say 25 because I got 3 other backbones. But I'm saying I'm just in there by myself. Just
what?
I wouldn't expect you to say that.
Yeah, or 3 counterparts, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, as opposed to just fair. Like
how'd I forget?
And then y'all boo me, man. Like I'm saying, like when we went to Harper Woods. Like imagine being up there by yourself for 15 minutes every single time.
Would have been tough.
Exactly.
You in there?
Experience we have with it.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. We actually know what to do now.
Exactly.
They say the wrong person name. They talking about huh?
Who exactly? Or they said, who is it? I'd be like,
speak up. You talking as loud as you can in the mic. Speak up. We can't hear you.
Can you turn the mic up? Like it's all the way up, big fella.
Y'all done MC'd a couple times though.
True.
Yeah. OU and stuff. I remember. I'm like, dang, I want to be one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was also gonna say that I feel like if you're at the 100 mark though, that comes with some things as well. Like I feel like you're more willing to go on America's Got Talent than somebody that's at like a 25.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah, like the circle.
Because
Like
you're like you out there. You
True.
really just out there at the mercy.
The
you
circle and shows like that. Like you really want it.
The Voice.
You applying for this kind of stuff.
Hell, Masked Singer when you not a singer, that's be insane.
Jerry Springer when you not springing.
You not springing. Shoot.
Yeah. So I'm saying mine's is definitely like a 25%. Like it'd be cool, but it's like I'm not pushing for it at all. Outside of this man.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm probably like I wanted to say 50.
Okay.
Like 50, 55.
That's valid.
Because it's like there are other things that I want to do much more that aren't like entertainer type thing.
Professional athlete.
But
99.
This is exactly like you said. Why else would we be doing this?
At this point.
And I mean, even with the beats and stuff, the artists and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to see that feature your name for a reason, because that's you.
Yeah.
So, no, that's kind of why it got to be at least half for me, probably.
I'd say like probably like a 75 for a similar reason. Probably just 25 for the other like life type stuff, and I don't know. I guess relative to music, like as far as entertaining, like that being like more the outward thing, or because sometimes I just like, you know what I'm saying, like making music and doing stuff just because I just kind of enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
It's really putting yourself out
like
there.
So like
on a whole nother level.
I guess when I'm saying
consistency,
entertainer, I'm thinking more like outwardly versus like inside, because like you can make music inside and showcase it to the world as opposed to being on stage. That's a lot. That's a lot
on
different.
the corner.
Precisely.
Like I'm out here
doing the active entertainment.
Check me out for real.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I gotta draw the more y'all continue to talk, I'm gonna dial it down to like 73. Just because like I really do want to be a part of, like, I think I not even equally, but I think what I really, really want to do is just be a part of the process in some form or fashion. Like I remember when Revenge of the Dreamers 3 came out and they did like the documentary of it. Like I was just like, I just want to be in the room. Like whether I'm the camera guy or I'm just, like some part of this like production, whether if I drew the cover art or something, like that kind of stuff is probably the coolest thing in the world to me. Like that's the idea of being a part of the entertainment. I think is really cool. I don't necessarily have to always be like the front, but one thing that I did when I slowly started to realize that difference is I remember just a weird moment where, this is not to knock any of my, fellow colleagues in the photography world, videography world and stuff. But I remember, like I have friends or I have, peers or people that I've worked with or people that I'm connected to via other people that I've worked with that are doing like all these cool shoots and stuff with celebrities, doing shoots at different crazy big events. And I've been at a couple pretty solid events too. And I just remember one day seeing like somebody shooting with like a celebrity, and I was like, like I just was like, I don't. That's not the goal anymore. Like I'd rather be on the other side of that camera more than being like, oh, I want to shoot celebrities and whatever. Because I'm like, one, they have more influence on that side. They probably have more money on that side, and it's probably just more like to brag about. It's really neat to be, like in those spaces.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, it's just a different situation.
Different level of networking, too.
Crazily just different level of networking.
But you're still doing your job.
Yeah.
But it's part of that duality of it. I feel like as someone who is behind the camera, I mean, who else would know, like, if I was in front of it, you know what I'm saying? This is the type of way I would shoot this, or this is how this should look. Or if I did this shot this way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? I could totally.
There's no difference in value, of course, in terms of, like, what role you played, which is, again, why I think most important to me is just to be a part of the world of entertainment, because I think everybody just needs to find, whatever they're most into, passionate about, their niche set of skills, whatever, to bring the most value in that setting. But whatever that may be
shout
for
out
me,
to Rick Williams,
figure it out.
He let us know at the
years ago. I
be thinking about that all the time.
I be thinking about mans that was falling asleep.
He missed the gym, bro. He missed the gym. I'm like, bro, this was the worst time to fall asleep, bro.
Yeah.
Man. Simpler times.
This is y'all were at that one. Well, no, I don't know. It was a Circle of, or not Circle of Brothers.
Probably
men's retreat.
Yeah, the last one.
The last men's retreat that was it was at Oakland. Like most of
we went to the little tree runners thing on campus.
Yeah. Nope. You weren't at that one?
Nope.
I don't think I ever went to any of them.
Oh, dang.
Men's retreats.
You worked for this?
Yeah.
You really
That's when
because I used to be working that desk.
True.
Flicking that knob.
Yeah.
That knuckle.
Hey. Dog. I mean, you need a vacuum cleaner. You need some tissue. What you need? You got your rolls?
I'm there.
Damn, bro, I slide you these rolls. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be sliding them rolls when they ain't give me the ones that they use, especially for my peoples. I know they only can have two. Sometimes I give them four. Maybe they gotta poop a lot.
Maybe. That you know how that fiber be in.
You know how that fiber be. You know how quick I run through tissue.
You part of the OU journey, bro. You a core memory for them.
Hey, bro, I'm the black disc dude, bro. Like,
yeah.
Or push up Zach, bro. That's the two monikers that they know me by.
Oh my gosh,
what a legacy!
What a legacy, man.
You had to be there.
What a life.
I also wanted to say that I'm very interested in increasing my percentage though as well. Yeah, lately, yeah.
Just trying to fine tune the molecular.
Well, you know what?
No, more like
molecule.
Drop. It has to go.
It has to.
It started. I think what really kicked it up a notch for me too is when people started acknowledging stuff in real life. Like obviously when people talk to us about getting paid, yeah,
and
but
that's
like when people obviously a lot of people do that for the podcast, but even when we were doing the fitness content, there was people that were like, "Yo, let me get in the next one," and like like the more people recognize that and see that as like a valuable thing. I'm like, wow, like people actually care for this.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's kind of like a domino effect, bro. Once a few people do, it's crazy how people be like, dang, bro, like y'all niggas really talented, bro.
Like, I just start hearing more.
Y'all really in y'all bed.
I just be like, we just kind of just keep doing it. But thank you.
Who would have thought?
Cool, thanks.
So if you're listening, next time you see us,
I'm saying
I'm not asking for compliments, but I'm asking for compliments.
Yeah, that's that imposter syndrome. It's like because at the end of the day, like everything in.
Yes.
This is kind of turning into the car topic that I was talking about and how just how well designed it is and how like complex. It's like even something like a podcast. It's like for people who don't participate in this with us every single day, and they just hear it. They're just like, for you to have created something that is now on YouTube and then it has clips to also promote itself. And then you have audio on platforms that I actually utilize and not some kind of backhanded place that I have to.
It is kind of weird, yeah.
For our like ecosystem,
plenty of episodes of our voices are just like floating everywhere at all times.
Yeah. So for people in outside perspective, it's like that is impressive, but because we didn't live through it, we're just like kind of writing it off like, thank you. Like,
we're just trying. We're nowhere near where we're trying to get to. So,
but it is just that deep for them. It's like, wow, they really accounted for A, B, C, D, E. Like,
yeah.
So
I mean, any type of listen, bro, or any type of like tuning into any type of medium or whatever you tapped in with. You think about just a 24-hour day. You know what I'm saying? All the things that you could potentially do to spend any point in time of that. You know what I'm saying? Focus on any of that. Like
consistency,
man, and consistently too. Like every single week.
On me,
nuts.
That's crazy, bro.
All right, gotta stop glazing ourselves.
I'm just saying, like, to anything that you're tapped in with, bro. You know what I mean?
Never mind.
Facts.
Next topic.
It's random.
Or I say something crazy.
If you can have one thing in your pocket that just automatically comes in every pair of pants you wear.
Some money.
I guess it's not money. It can't be money. And it can't be your phone. What would it be?
Some lips, some Vaseline, or some.
I was gonna say some lens wipes,
some mints.
Ooh, I feel both of those. Yeah, a pack of gum. That'd be nice.
I don't like gum. Yeah, mint.
Listen, something to freshen your breath.
Yeah,
that's kind of
just something that that always has value. So if it can't be money or a phone, something that you always need, definitely.
A lockpick.
I mean, if you're picking locks.
Hey, if that's something that you
provides
value,
a really tiny
is this like realistic or is this like Mary Poppins pockets?
I'm gonna listen to people desk.
Ooh, that's a good
chairs.
Yeah.
I only said no, but you have to. It's something that you would get out of your pocket.
Okay.
You know.
So a little tiny L rig should just mess up everybody's chairs and desks.
Why?
Because you just walking here, bro. My stuff just broke down to me. Why would that happen to you? Dang. Maybe you been eating.
I actually was gonna say a Mr. Seven Hand screwdriver.
Wow.
A blick. No, just like
a pocket.
A pocket rocket.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah, just
pull it out at parties. Party trick.
So what is this?
I can shoot somebody right now.
Oh God, bro.
I'm just waiting on somebody.
He's talking about you don't have it in your pocket right now,
bro. I have it at all times. Every pair of pants. Try me.
What do you think? Right, literally. That's insane. That's
this is also random since we're in the random section of the episode. What side of your mouth do you chew with? Do you favor a side when you're eating?
No.
I definitely do.
So y'all some ambidextrous?
No, I definitely was a left-sided chewer for most of my life, and then I switched to the right side, and then I switched back to the left.
I can't afford to think about this, bro. I gotta just eat. What?
I feel like you eat really slow, so I thought
no more.
Really.
What changed? I be hungry, bro. Sorry.
You weren't hungry previously?
Not like this.
I've been hungry.
Talking about you ain't met the new me.
I'm fighting.
Not like this.
I can eat my whole meal in 2 minutes every time.
You don't even know, bro.
I'm a little different, bro.
I don't know.
My body different. Eat different.
Lunch could have been 5 minutes and I would have never known.
Not the same, bro.
Same beast,
I'm not
man.
sure like y'all, bro.
Bro. So no, I don't favor a side, bro.
Lunch could be 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
I was just saying lunch could have been 5 minutes and I would have never knew the difference. Because my phone gone immediately. I mean, my food gone immediately every time. I've been eating that quick since I was born.
I'm saying.
Did you just say left side as your answer?
Left side was my answer. Yeah. That's my predominant.
I'm on right side right now, John.
Probably right.
Wow.
What's so much just chewed with the front of their teeth?
I feel like those teeth too sensitive.
That's a maybe.
I think the molars are what everybody should be using unless you are
carnivorous. You can just use them all. So what's so special about the right side?
I don't know.
It's just home.
Wasn't eating as much candy on that side as a kid.
I get more flavor on that side.
Less sensitivity.
Yeah,
the flavor is crazy.
Maybe I have more taste buds on the right side of my tongue.
That's interesting.
I didn't burn that side when I was eating soup too fast last week.
No, I'm saying actually.
You know, it just be life events happen, and then that's when I switched the side up.
True, yeah, that's really what. Yeah, I feel like something happens that triggers like an intentional switch, and then you just naturally get in that habit. Yeah,
and then something else happen, and it might switch up or whatever.
I ain't got nothing.
No, after I fell in Mexico, you know what I'm saying, changed my preference, you know, for a second. Or, you know.
A piece of you is in Mexico.
Yeah. Facts.
Piece that chew on the other side.
Yeah, if y'all find that BlackBerry I left, man, I'll just.
You had a BlackBerry? A phone?
No, that was
This is a Drake quote.
I was going to say, that's exclusive.
Nah, I wish I ain't gonna lie, I remember a teacher who had a BlackBerry. I'm like, all right.
I see you. You be typing on that?
Mm-hmm.
Another random, since we're still in the random section, what do you guys think about like cake frosting, cupcake and cake frosting?
It can either be really good or awful.
Yeah, there's one particular kind that usually.
Do you know the kind?
It tastes like paint.
Most of them taste like paint, but one of them be really good.
Probably the buttercream.
No, not most of them don't taste like paint.
Yeah, everyone that's not buttercream tastes like paint.
Cream cheese is usually kind of
cream
polarizing.
Cheese
okay, yeah,
polarizing.
with the red velvet joint. You know?
Yeah, okay, those two quality. That's it though. The rest of them, like, just the texture just look like Crayola.
Chocolate though, low key be hard. I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like I don't encounter too many issues.
Yeah, you know,
like with a chocolate frosting.
That's
right. You feel me?
Like true chocolate, like
cocoa. Actual chocolate, kind of chocolate cake, like real, not just your store bought stuff.
No, exactly.
I was eating some cake earlier, and I typically don't. eat the frosting, but I was stuck with a corner piece. So the corner piece of the cake is the most frosting.
Bro, half the piece be frosting.
I'm sick about it.
And it was store bought?
Yeah. Yeah. And so
that's tough.
But I had a new revelation today so I initially thought that frosting and icing was just like a little something extra sweet or whatever. Like it's just like something to really be, because as a kid you're like, oh, I want all the frosting, or as a kid I like the frosting, but as I age, But as I was eating it, I was like, is frosting / icing more for like texture? Yeah, I was like, this is like actually allowing me to eat. Yeah, like it's really almost. I'm trying to avoid certain phrasing.
It's like it's like the broth in your ramen noodles, the frosting to the cake.
Now we're going savory.
Yeah, I mean noodles aren't necessarily like hard to eat even without broth. So it's more of like it's like honey on a Popeyes biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you eat the biscuit, no jam or nothing, you're suffocating.
So you were trying to say lubrication.
Yes. Yeah. I already used my unwholesome credits for this episode. So I didn't want to go. I didn't want to take it there. Especially I'm talking about eating cake too. So
I can't tell you the last time I was eating cake.
That's your problem right there.
Hey, man.
Bro. I think that's probably right, bro. Because low-key, you are just eating like a cake or sometimes like a certain cornbread or something.
Cornbread. A good cake don't need frosting.
Sometimes you don't have control over how good the cake is that you get.
I think that depends on how like moist the cake is, though. Like sometimes it can be real dry.
What are we talking about right now, bro? I ain't talking about
that you don't need like the frosting.
Bakery.
I am talking about a bakery, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about a bakery. Oh man. But yeah.
Hey.
You guys have a favorite cake? I do, actually.
What was it? Don't say German.
Tell us.
No, definitely not. It's chocolate.
Shout out all my Germans listening.
Icing, but it's the yellow cake.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that.
It's been a long time. So
double decker, that joint.
I don't think I have a favorite. I'm not a big cake.
Hands down favorite.
I'm a cheesecake kind of.
Oh, definitely don't like cheesecake.
I do like cheesecake.
Wow, you're counting that in this too.
What about carrot cake?
I like carrot cake.
I like carrot cake with ice cream. It's pretty good.
I didn't know people put that with ice cream.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
ice cream cake?
Ice cream cake solid.
That's every birthday. Go to Dairy Queen. No questions asked.
I'm not insane about that.
I'm ice cream cuz for sure. So.
Yeah, I love ice cream. I'm the kid talking about just give me the ice cream, hold the cake. And they forcing it on you because they got this big cake for all these kids. All the kids want this little tub of ice cream and none of that gigantic.
One thing of Neapolitan, bro.
Right, one thing of Neapolitan, but the cake is big as this table.
Right.
Talk about even when they avoiding cutting like the picture or the words, it's still so much cake.
I don't think I've ever bought a Neapolitan cake. I don't think I ever will.
You mean ice cream?
Ice cream?
Ice cream, yep.
Really?
I mean, I haven't bought one either, but it was bought for me.
If it's there, I'm gonna eat it.
I'm eating
right,
but I'm not purchasing it.
But have I just been like, man, I could really go for some Neapolitan.
Yeah. Do y'all actually eat it together? Like all three flavors be on the spoon at once?
No.
As a kid, go ahead. I'll let y'all go.
Okay, I for sure segregated it.
Yeah. They were never together.
Crazy.
I feel like that's the benefit of it because it's like you can be in a mood, like
maybe I'm doing this wrong.
Yeah, I was like, maybe the flavors are actually.
Y'all weren't using the utility of it.
I'm saying
we got a ratatouille, grape and cheese it like
sparks flying.
Right, I have a moment off the Neapolitan.
Listen, if a kid figured that out, that's a high level kid right there. Shoot, or just a greedy kid. Actually, I take it back.
As a kid, I ducked the chocolate for last.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But then
that was the one.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
My niece loved the chocolate, so then she hated strawberry. So I would just eat strawberry primarily. She eat the chocolate, and then we split the vanilla down the middle.
Real.
Then sometimes I get it all, and I just mix it up, and then eat it with some hot Cheetos.
That's just sugar.
Oh my
me?
God!
I'm not joking.
Oh, that just made my stomach hurt.
Neapolitan ice cream, you swirl it into a circle, make it nice and like milkshakey.
And you dipped it. You dipped the Cheeto.
The hot Cheeto like a fry. From like 10 to 13, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be chewing on the left or right side now because I was going crazy.
Yeah. You got sugar and all that acid and red 40 just burning through your body. Intestines just quivering.
And I still remember.
I can't even imagine the taste.
It's probably the best thing you ever would consume. Well, at this age, I can imagine it don't taste as good as it used to.
Oh my God.
Hey, I might have to go try it because that's when I first found out that people dip fries in ice cream. So then from there
you were just like,
I just took it to,
you know.
He was like, I don't have fries.
To the
different whole hot dogs.
Talking about, well, hot Cheetos are basically fries, so I eat it with my sandwich. I eat it on the side of my burger.
Some catfish and dip it in the Superman.
You said what?
Just doing everything.
Hey, that's crazy.
Your stomach screaming for
just
help.
Exploring.
Bro got the 2-piece and biscuit, bro. Just man.
You know what? Just need some ice cream.
They hate all that, bro. He talking about, bro. I've been like 66, bro.
Okay. What do you guys think about floats?
I'm a fan of floats.
You like floats? Creamsicle floats too, or just
I'm anti
what is
root beer?
A free? I like root beer. What's a freesicle?
Creamsicle.
Cream.
So like orange.
Yeah,
they got that creamsicle frosty at Wendy's right now. Go get one.
Oh,
boy, good.
They pay you.
I'm still the same man.
Well, you know Wendy,
Right?
Me and Wendy, me and that girl go way back.
Hey, back. It says 4 for 4.
4 flats on the Cadillac.
Oh my god.
Be a Wendy influencer.
Right.
Wendy, chill.
When you gotta relax. That's crazy.
I like Boston coolers. Like,
Boston.
What is that?
It's like a root beer float, but with
ginger ale.
But with ginger ale.
Oh, all right, hold on. You got me now.
What did you think it was?
I was saying
for you to
instead
say
of the
absolutely
root beer,
not,
because I said
root
root beer.
float.
Oh, you don't like root beer?
I hate root beer.
What?
I've never. I hate
root beer
just as much as I hate marshmallows.
Root beer was definitely.
You hate marshmallows too?
I'm not huge on marshmallows.
So you're not a what
I
about
like
s'mores?
I was like, I love a s'more, but like
I
can't.
just barely like. I'm getting half. I'm cutting the marshmallow in half. I want minimal marshmallow, maximum graham
What do you
cracker,
know,
and
Troy?
Is it like a texture thing?
Troy said too much.
that and
I can't.
On their own, the flavor can be kind of like
overwhelming.
What somebody
can
like.
be a lot.
Yeah, it's just like it's so sugary and it's textured weird.
It just tastes like it came out of a bag, bro.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Love it.
If that makes sense.
it's my least favorite of the 3 ingredients for sure.
But don't darn how they got in the bag.
Remember we did s'mores with the Reese's? I mean, with the
They
Reese's.
used to love pulling that out.
I mean, we're gonna do the Reese's
Yeah.
instead of the Hershey's.
I was like, this is straight. I don't know. I wasn't blown away.
So I was like, oh my God.
I feel like it tastes like
It was
exactly
here
what
all
you
this
think.
time.
They changed my life. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro.
Someone just enrolled in school up. They was like, bro, I gotta go back, bro. I'm not paying attention. Bro.
Let's wash it down with some volleyball.
Hey, we got the s'mores and the volleyball,
Get
bro.
whooped.
That's the combo for sure.
Yeah.
But we were some
You had to be
counselors, bro.
That's yeah.
What a life.
What a life.
What a life. Now look at us.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? How do y'all?
Making
I
money
only really
off
like
Twitch.
ice cream with apple pie
Apple pie's so good.
With some vanilla, bro?
No.
Some
and some
vanilla.
cinnamon sprinkle.
Apple should not be cooked
Oh, you're one of those.
Why not?
because it's all mushy and just
I,
buttery. I don't like that.
It's nice and- it feels nice and warm. It's
have
like
you had a
warm
Marie
apple.
Callender?
I like a good crunch. Is that the brand?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, I promise you get one of them, and then you got to put that little artificial crust on there. It's really just crumble, and you got to like
You
sprinkle
add
it.
something to it.
It comes
You know, just like-
prepackaged,
okay.
but it's like cinnamon crumble, and then you have to coat it yourself, and then put it in the oven for like 2 hours. Boy, yeah, change your life. That was the best. Hey. Nobody. If your grandma make apple
like
pie,
this.
let me-
Yes, he does.
Boy.
That man dips Cheetos in ice cream. What are you talking about?
Never point. Never mind.
This is X76.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord, bro.
But
such a high number.
yeah,
Why is he so far out, bro? Look. What are these other ones done, bro?
he
Well,
from.
I just watched Split 2 the other day. So that's
Oh
about-
man.
He
That's
reading,
kinda
he
crazy.
reading me right now.
He was
yeah. Man,
crumping.
he was.
Professor X. No.
I was gonna say that, bro.
That's what happens when you let him walk. He can't be stopped.
No,
That man got
not
shot.
after the new X-Men episode.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I still have to
It's a
start.
banger.
You still have to start. You do.
Still have to start.
That made me think about something very insensitive.
Take it
man.
there. Get insensitive, Troy.
So I saw this video, and I don't really know how I feel about it. All right, maybe we can just, and I'll find it as I talk about it. Whew, Jesus, forgive me. There is apparently a game of, I think, softball that, it's a variation
Okay.
with people that are blind.
Softball.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're still
I'm following you.
they're still throwing, hitting,
Okay.
and running the bases.
Okay. Is it in Braille? This is a serious question. You guys are being insensitive. I am asking a logical question.
How would that
what
be
would
possible?
be
How would
Braille?
that be? How would
what
that be
needs
possible?
to be communicated? Like Braille on the back?
Is it on the back?
It just says bat.
It's a this is weird.
There could be foot braille on the base.
Is foot braille a real thing?
I would imagine that this would be the most effective method.
It has to be really big.
It has to be large.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the plate and on the baseline.
That's a hazard. They're gonna trip.
Oh no! When I show you this video, you're gonna say
there's no attempt to make it modified. Oh my God! They need to talk to a physical.
Oh, they just be running.
Oh, listen.
This is just all guessing. Apparently.
Oh my God! Where is it?
And people laugh at foot braille.
Oh,
I think we need to patent that, guys.
He thinks I'm kidding. I don't know if they're actually blind, but there are blindfolds on all these people for a perspective for our audience. And
okay, yeah, I think that this is just to be funny. This is cool though.
Oh yeah, if a blind.
Maybe it was just a video. I don't know. That's why I said I thought of something very insensitive, and I know how it was going to go over.
If a. I need a moment. What? Oh God.
Hey man, don't go through that folder.
No, it says a player. What? It says an all visually impaired blind baseball team. Yeah, so maybe they are really blind.
I mean, do you have a folder like this? Like your?
No, I don't have anything like that. I don't have any photos on any social medias.
Bro, this is how I be sending people stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be outrageous.
This goes to you. This goes to you. I can't send that to you. And
they're really going for
they
it.
need.
Yeah.
Oh, he is full on sprinting.
And I'm saying
He's running hard. Okay, please describe it more.
Bro, how are they batting? Like how did he hit that? Are they legally blind or are they blind?
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
They probably discount
it must be
blind.
one of them. Yeah, it must be the light blind where they can see like a quarter.
They got 20%.
I'm just saying,
like a small diameter.
If it's completely like that's
20% tint. What is?
So I did some research. If a blind person
how do they hit the ball?
hasn't got hands, they'll find an alternative. So feet, lips, or tongue, or even chin.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe
foot braille is the most effective method. Are y'all money motivated? I just remembered that I was asking about that earlier.
Shit, the deepest one for last.
For last, yeah. Do we have time for this? Or we need to?
I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it.
Hey, we can say that.
We'll say that.
Yeah, heck, you know.
Hey, that's a new way we gonna start teasing the next episode.
Oh my God, what are they gonna talk about?
Are they gonna get the bag? Are they not? Of course they are.
Yo.
Hey man, but this was a interesting episode. I'm glad that we had this one for just us. I think these are the types of episodes. Hopefully, first of all, hopefully those that are listening, watching, do still enjoy these types of episodes. I know we were kind of just like scattered and just chilling.
A lot of different.
But I feel like these are the types of episodes that are kind of for us, and I think we honestly need some of those to continue just like the investment in it, so I do appreciate these episodes. Hopefully you all find some pockets and pieces that you enjoy and entertain, but until next time though, this was I'm sure
fun
the first half for sure was for y'all. The second half we were just kind of kicking it. So
and then this next question, oof.
Yeah, right. Now you know what's coming up next episode. So, just stay connected with us as we, are still doing every other week. There's going to be some cool content coming out next week after this episode. So be on the lookout for that. Again, Twitch, gaming stuff, it's all constantly there at this point. That's consistent. So pull up on us there.
Pull up on me.
But yeah, I'm happy to close this one out. This is Benjamin Lane signing out.
It's Wavy J signing out, man. I'm a second that. Make sure you guys are like, commenting, subscribing. If you rocking with us, you see we getting money now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we get into it.
You know what I mean? So y'all definitely a part of that, or could be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we grateful for everybody that's always tuned in, man. I'm signing out.
Yes, 109, 109, 109, 109. Listen, I love it. This was fun to do. I also second everything Ben has said. And specifically want to say, check out 108 if you haven't. Y'all kind of turn that one up.
Yeah, great episode back there. Yeah.
And also
Fantastic
even on the
episode.
gaming channels, Ben has said earlier, the Rocket League, Even the other one,
yeah, bro, we getting shifty on the Rocket
League. Go crazy.
Quit,
we like it.
Quit playing, bro.
Listen,
I'm getting
come to Wholesome House Gaming Records.
Yeah, we got Zach in on it now too. Actually, but March,
Car
Troy,
Soccer.
I'm signing out. Yes, tune into Car Soccer and tune into 109 and 110 for what we left off on. So I'll see you later. I'm out. Z-Bree signing out. April showers bring May flowers. You're in bloom this season. Hey.
I like that.
Put that on a pillow.
Get your water.
Yeah. Come on, man. Second that, B. That's facts.
We out.
I know everything he was talking about.
We're still recording, just so you know.
Don't say nothing.
Guess you did say that on camera, bro.